The introduction to the mystery of pyramid builders delves into the enigmatic origins of the Great Pyramids of Egypt and seeks to unravel whether these architectural marvels were constructed by slaves under harsh conditions or by skilled artisans with a different narrative altogether. This concept is vital to understanding not only the nature of ancient Egyptian society, but also the social structures and technological advancements of the time. By exploring this mystery, we can gain insights into the ingenuity and organizational prowess that defined one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Significantly, the mystery of pyramid builders challenges long-held perceptions about ancient labor forces and societal hierarchies. Traditionally, the image of slaves toiling under the desert sun has dominated popular imagination. However, recent archaeological discoveries suggest a different story. For instance, the uncovering of workers' villages near the pyramids, complete with evidence of ample food supplies and medical care, indicates the presence of a well-cared-for workforce. These findings suggest that the builders were not slaves, but rather skilled laborers who worked in rotations and were valued for their expertise. Another example supporting this view is the graffiti found on some pyramid stones. These inscriptions, left by work gangs, reveal a sense of pride and unity among the builders, further undermining the notion of slave labor. The graffiti includes team names, some referencing the pharaohs, which indicates a strong connection or allegiance to the ruling powers and a willingness to participate in a grand, shared project. However, this area of study is not without its controversies and challenges. The traditional view of the enslaved builder persists in popular culture and some academic circles, largely due to historical accounts from ancient Greek historians such as Herodotus. These narratives have been deeply ingrained, despite the lack of concrete evidence supporting them. The mystery of the pyramid builders ties into broader discussions about the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. If skilled artisans constructed these monuments, it suggests sophisticated knowledge of engineering and architecture, thus influencing our understanding of technological progress in ancient times. This point also links to broader debates about cultural heritage and historical interpretation, urging us to reconsider biases in our understanding of the past. Thus, the introduction to the mystery of pyramid builders is not just a question of historical fact, but a gateway to deeper conversations about human capability, social organization, and the narratives we choose to perpetuate about ancient civilizations. In exploring the intriguing question of whether the pyramids of Egypt were built by slaves or skilled artisans, it is essential to consider the historical context and traditional beliefs surrounding these monumental structures. The concept of historical context refers to the socio-political, cultural, and economic conditions prevalent during the construction of the pyramids, primarily during Egypt's Old Kingdom period, circa 2686 to 2181 BCE. Traditional beliefs are the long-held views, often passed down through generations, regarding who was responsible for the laborious task of pyramid construction. The significance of this point lies in its ability to reshape our understanding of ancient Egyptian society, economy, and class dynamics. Historically, the popular belief, propagated in large part by Greek historian Herodotus and later reinforced by modern media, was that slaves built the pyramids. This portrayal has been challenged by more recent archaeological discoveries and scholarly research, suggesting that skilled laborers who were well-fed and organized constructed these ancient wonders. Supporting this view are multiple pieces of evidence. First, the discovery of workers' villages near the Giza pyramids, such as the one excavated by archaeologist Mark Lehner, reveals traces of extensive and structured housing, bakeries, and breweries. This implies a workforce that was sustained and professionally organized, unlike enslaved individuals who would presumably lack such facilities. Second, inscriptions and graffiti left by these workers provide names and details about their teams, some even calling themselves Friends of Khufu, hinting at possible pride and identity in their work. Despite these insights, the debate remains contentious. Some scholars cite alternative evidence pointing to periods of forced labor, suggesting that while skilled artisans might have been involved, the sheer scale of pyramid construction required the existence of a supporting labor force that could include coerced workers. Additionally, the romanticized narrative of slaves building the pyramids persists in popular culture and media. This discussion of historical context and traditional beliefs connects to broader investigations into the societal structure of ancient Egypt, influencing how we view concepts of labor, economics, and the distribution of power at that time. It forces us to reconsider the capabilities and complexities of ancient societies and recognize the potential for skilled artistry and organization in what is often assumed to be a primitive and brutal era. Understanding who built the pyramids shapes not just our view of ancient Egypt, but also informs contemporary dialogues about human labor, achievement, and identity. Archaeological evidence and discoveries play a crucial role in understanding the enigmatic builders of the pyramids, whether they were slaves or skilled artisans. This heading refers to the scientific investigation of artifacts, structures, and other physical remains to decipher the past. In the context of pyramid construction, archaeological evidence includes everything from tools and burial sites to inscriptions and worker camps, all of which help shed light on the people responsible for building these ancient wonders. The significance of this point lies in its ability to challenge long-held assumptions and offer a more nuanced view of pyramid construction. For many years, the prevailing narrative was that slaves built the pyramids under harsh conditions. However, recent archaeological discoveries suggest that these builders were actually well-fed, trained workers who were respected for their skills. This shift in understanding has profound implications for how we view ancient Egyptian society, highlighting a sophisticated organization that valued craftsmanship. A prime example of this is the discovery of workers' villages near the Giza pyramids. Excavations have revealed the remains of settlements where laborers lived, complete with bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities, indicating they were well cared for. Additionally, inscriptions found in tombs and on the pyramids themselves name specific work gangs, often humorously referring to themselves as friends of Khufu or drunkards of Menkaure, suggesting a sense of camaraderie and pride, not the oppression associated with slavery. While many Egyptologists and historians support the artisan theory, some challenges and controversies remain. For instance, the scale of the manpower required raises questions about the workforce's exact composition, including whether some laborers could have been coerced or enslaved. Moreover, alternative viewpoints argue that the term slave might have different connotations in ancient Egypt than in modern contexts, possibly including indentured servitude or temporary labor. This evidence connects to other aspects of the main topic by influencing our understanding of social dynamics in ancient Egypt, the economy, and even religious practices. If skilled artisans were indeed responsible for pyramid construction, it suggests a society that placed significant importance on architectural achievement and community participation in state projects, reflecting a complex socio-political structure. In summary, archaeological evidence and discoveries are pivotal in unraveling the true identity of the pyramid builders, offering insights that challenge conventional narratives and illuminate the advanced nature of ancient Egyptian civilization. They bridge the gap between myth and reality, forcing us to reconsider and appreciate the human element behind these monumental achievements. Differentiating between the roles of slaves and skilled artisans in the construction of the pyramids is crucial to understanding the complexities of ancient Egyptian society and the true nature of one of history's greatest architectural feats. Traditionally, many have believed that the pyramids were built by slaves, as popularized by ancient historians and various cultural depictions. However, recent archaeological discoveries paint a different picture, suggesting that the builders were likely skilled laborers who played significant roles in the construction process. The significance of this distinction lies in its impact on how we perceive ancient Egyptian society and its values. If the pyramids were indeed constructed by skilled artisans, it indicates a society that organized and mobilized its workforce through complex social and economic structures rather than forced labor alone. This revelation provides insight into the advanced thinking and planning of the time, showcasing the Egyptians' commitment to their projects through the investment in human resources and skills. Evidence supporting the role of skilled artisans includes archaeological findings of worker settlements near the pyramids, where laborers were provided with housing, food, and medical care. For instance, discoveries at Giza have uncovered the existence of workers' villages and burial grounds, indicating that these individuals were regarded with respect and were likely not slaves. Another example is the uncovering of the hieratic inscriptions in the Great Pyramid, showing that crews were organized into well-defined teams with names, suggesting a level of organization inconsistent with slave labor. Scholars often support the skilled artisan theory, arguing it highlights the Egyptians' dedication to craftsmanship and precision. They were likely motivated by factors such as national pride, religious devotion, and economic incentives, challenging the notion that coercion was necessary to motivate the workforce. However, this perspective is not without controversy, as some still argue that slaves, particularly war captives or those in servitude due to debt, may have been part of the labor force. This differentiation of roles influences other aspects of the main topic by encouraging a re-evaluation of labor practices and societal organization in ancient civilizational contexts. It prompts us to question our assumptions about ancient societies and to consider the complexities of historical labor practices. Furthermore, understanding the true nature of the pyramid builders can reshape narratives regarding the legacy of the pyramids themselves, not as monuments of oppression, but as symbols of human ingenuity and collaboration.